In today's world, we see men struggling with life. Men who are supposed to be leaders are struggling to do something significant with their lives. So many men handling different affairs of life have failed just because they don't understand the true meaning of masculinity and they don't know how to approach life. After carefully studying a few of the successful men in the world, some things seem to be paramount to them, and we have come to realize only a handful have the understanding of their assignment as a man, and this sets them aside from all other men. Today, we will be looking into a few of the things paramount to these successful men, the character they exhibit, and the mentality they carry that set them apart from those who have not attained their actual masculinity. Watch till the end to discover the 7 advice every man must hear. Never stop learning. The first fundamental truth a man must know is that he must never stop learning. He must be a man that yearns for knowledge more than anything else in the world. Society is becoming filled with men who believe they are meant to lead without having the required substance. All they think is leading, yet they don't have the right capacity to lead. So many men believe all it takes to be a man is having the capacity to father a child through sexual intimacy with a woman without knowing the implication of building a family. Out of the two genders existing, men are meant to yearn for knowledge the most, because uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. It takes wisdom to deliver the potential meant for every man, and that wisdom can only be delivered by knowledge. The only way to gain knowledge is to yearn for it. Men also must learn to relearn. Men should know that no one is an island of knowledge. Instead of bragging about the things they have learned, they should always be willing to learn new things and add them to what they have already learned. Be your unique self. A man must aspire to be a man of himself to reach his full level of masculinity. He must know what he wants to become and not toss to and fro with the issues of life. He must understand that destiny is attached to his life and that owning up to a great standard will be the determinant of that destiny. A man is said to be the head of the family based on society and all holy books. Even some aspects of psychology agree that men are meant to lead the family. When the man is not a person of his own, it means all those following his lead are without direction. The reason why we have several people without a sense of identity and direction is that most men have failed to activate their masculinity by leading those behind them. Those men fail mostly because they do not know who they are and were never a person in their own right. A leader must first identify who he is and lead himself before leading others. Know who you are and be a man of yourself to truly be a man. Don't settle. A man must never be mediocre. A man must never settle for less in a situation. If a man is truly a man of himself, he will never accept being mediocre. Once he sets his mind to the things ahead, he will never settle back down on any account. Even though the situation might seem impossible, a man who has attained his masculinity and understands what it means to be a man will never see impossibility. Settling for less means he doesn't believe in the vision he set for himself. And once he starts doubting his vision, he will start doubting himself. Even in a relationship, a man should never settle for any woman less than his expected standard. He must know what he wants in a woman and not settle for a lady that doesn't measure up. He should never settle for a job or stop applying for better jobs just because there is prevalent unemployment in the world. A man must know that his current state is always a stepping stone to greater heights. Build a quality relationship. One of the greatest gifts in life is the gift of a relationship. What money cannot buy, relationships can deliver it within minutes. A man must know how to build relationships with the right quality and impact. Aside from building a relationship, he must deliberately choose the type of relationship he builds. It is easy to step outside to build a relationship with any person, but a man must know how to specifically build a quality relationship. There is a saying that if a fool walks with 9 wise men, he will eventually become wise because of the wise men around him. But if a wise man walks among fools, he will eventually become foolish like them, even though he is wise. A man must deliberately choose the type of relationship he builds and must know that those he networks with are his net worth. The value of the things a man can achieve is determined by the value of the relationship he keeps. This is why every man is expected to have a successful man who can guide him. A man must understand the impact of relationships, and he should be deliberate when relating to people. Be smart with money. As a man, money is a necessary tool for masculinity. Take a sample of 100 men from different classes, select 10 ladies, and present the chosen men and their class to the ladies. Afterward, ask the ladies to point out who they feel is a real man out of the 100, and see the result. The result will show that almost all the 10 ladies will pick the same set of guys, and all the guys will be from the point of average lifestyle level upward. This is to signify that money signifies masculinity. A man that doesn't have enough financial capacity will be incapacitated to attain masculinity. Therefore, as a man, you have to be smart with money. This means a man must know how to make money, know how to save money, know how to multiply money, and know how to invest money wisely. A man loses his value as a man in society when he doesn't have anything to offer financially. This is why a man must learn how to build long-term riches. Set aside a percentage of your money for investment, a portion for savings, and a portion for other obligations. Every man should be smart with money. Stretch yourself. A man should be ready to go beyond normal to achieve an extraordinary feat in life. A man should understand that life will not be handed over to him easily, and he needs to take extra measures to get things done, even though it might look hard. A man must know that life might not always be a place of leisure, and always prepare for the days when things might be difficult. Always look beyond your immediate needs and prepare for the uncertainties of the future. A man must learn to put extra strength into everything he does, and go beyond his limit. A typical example is going to the gym for exercise. The beginning might look very hard, but the main target is to increase the level of weight you carry. And this means you need to be able to exceed the current capacity to build your desired muscle. For a man doing push-ups, if he starts with 20, it might seem difficult initially. But if he continues religiously, he will find the 20 push-ups easier to achieve than before, and will be able to increase the number he can do easily. Stretch yourself beyond boundaries, and you will be a high-value male. Have fun. A man must learn to have fun. Even though he is focused, he is a man of his stance. He always aspires to learn, and he is deliberate about making quality relationships. He must also learn to enjoy the process by having fun, while striving to attain the full potential of his masculinity. A man's life will never be complete without fun. No woman will want to be with a man who is not ready to have any fun. This life is lived once, and no one can repeat it, which is why everyone must learn to enjoy every step of growth. If need be, go on vacation with friends and family, and create bonds and connections. Most of the time, high-quality relationships are created through having fun. Fun is part of life. Enjoy it. Once you know the most important masculine advice you will ever hear, you will also want to know the rules you must live by to be successful. Click on the image. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next video.